Hey guys, welcome again to another YouTube video. Today we're going to talk about jumps, how to jump, and how to get stronger in jumping. And I want to introduce you to Leslie. She's a former competitive German track and field athlete and trainer, and she knows exactly how to train and what to do to jump more explosive and to get stronger in the jumps. So be excited and keep on watching.
For most of us, it's really pretty normal to jump, and it's also something that comes really natural to us as humans. But then on the other hand, most of us don't know how to jump correctly and efficiently, and we're here to change that. So first of all, Jan will be the one who will show us how not to jump. Okay, so to understand that, you want to come up onto this box. We use box jumps as an example. You want to come up to this box, and then you have to think, how do I come up with as little energy output as possible with the highest efficiency? So again, shows how you jump. Did you see that? When you would see it in the slow-mo, you see his arms are up here, and then as he jumps, they come down. So you basically block yourself from going higher. Now, if you use the other way around, you actually come up, use your hands as you go down, and then you jump. You actually go with the momentum you use from explosively pushing up. See, that's how you want to jump. You want to have your arms up here as you're in your full momentum, so that when you go up, you use your entire force to get up onto the box. And that's how you want to jump. And when you're up, and your hands are up here, before you come onto the box and pull your knees in, you're in full extension. So you're in one line, and then you explosively push up, or bring your knees up to use the momentum to land on the box. Bam! And that is how we do it. Okay, so after the first part, we now have a closer look on each phase of a jump. We don't use a box right now, we just want to see the different phases. And when we start with the first phase, which is gathering momentum, you fully extend to get as much momentum as you go down. So he has his arms reaching back, he has his glutes engaged and reaching in hip extension. And then he slowly lowers down from that part, bringing his arms down. And then again, you want your arms a little bit bent so that you're right there. If you have your arms back, you cannot gather as much momentum because you're stronger in this range. And then you can really engage your lat as you pull forward. So that's your deep position. You really go as deep as you want with the momentum gathering from up there, fast pushing down, and then again, you pull up into the jump. And then you're basically in your starting position because you start here, you lower down, and then you push back up right there. And then again, you have that starting position before you bring your knees in. You're basically in this position again. Don't do it without the knees now. See? Start bottom, start position. And then if you want to gather more momentum, you pull your knees up, bring your knees in. This way you can jump a little bit higher. And you keep your arms up there. The arms are here in your bottom position, and they pull you up. So if you have strong lats, then you'll most likely jump higher. Again, so that phase one, you reach up. Phase two, you make yourself small, have your arms back. Phase three, again, starting position. Phase four, you bring your knees in. And then these are the 4 phases basically you can use for a really successful and energy efficient jump. So now that we've covered all the phases, we're going to talk about what will make his jump stronger and better. So we talked about what you need to do in order to get a more efficient jump, but I also mentioned his strong lats. So if he has strong lats, so a strong latissimus, then he will be able to jump higher. What else needs to be strong in order to get a stronger and more efficient jump? When we look at the jump itself, again, then you will notice that a lot of the power comes from his legs. So we have a very similar position to a squat, for example. If we have a strong squat, a barbell squat, then he will most likely be stronger in jumping. Of course, you cannot only squat and expect to jump good. You also have to practice your jumps. But again, you also have to practice your strength. So he will be doing barbell squats, heavy squats, and that will build a baseline level. And then you can add on that base by practicing your jumps. So we have our squats, because we have basically the same movement as in the squat. And then you can also practice snatches if you're a more advanced athlete, because then you have the explosiveness as well. The same explosiveness that you need in a jump. And you can practice pulling movements for your lat, because as you saw, there's a lot coming from here, and that's exactly where these muscles are used. So when we look again at the jump from Jan, then you see exactly how these muscles are used. Most of it is coming from his lower body, but if your upper body is weak or not as strong, then your jump will not be as efficient. So work on both of these components and practice your jumping technique, and I'm sure that your jump and jumping variations will benefit from this. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. If you want more information on mobility and strength training, then visit our website. The link is in the description below.